intellect and everything, and they combined them together with a DNA, with the DNAs and everything to make us.
I'm in a hotel.
And we were like the grand opus or whatever of their combined species and everything. They're, Venusians, Martians, all these different
my son, Brian,
extraterrestrials and everything.
Stuff, and
they put all of their different genetic codes, stuff together to make us.
They call
and
help
so
me
when they talk about Yahweh and stuff like that, some of these deities aren't actually actually deities, but because we were not very far along in our
I just don't want to go there. It's really
in our
not
growth as a society,
business,
as a civilization and everything, we viewed them as such because they had godlike powers to us.
Can't find
some
a
of the
place
stuff
to
that
live.
they,
People have discriminated
Zeus
against
and all
me.
these other mythological people and
good old
everything, mythological gods,
County,
they had technologies that made them appear to be gods, and they had
rent me or help me get a house because
far longer than a human
I guess they're afraid I know about the 1099s and stuff.
Lifespan was around 35 years or
and I claim that whoever's hacked into my computer and my bank accounts better
still had access to those types of
technologies
and everything, so some humans could live that long. But so, anyways, to get to it, so Tiamat got destroyed by a solar flare.
Honest, I've been
and when Tiamat was destroyed, they had some of their spaceships, evacuate, and they then
grand dissonance kind of went off on me and my ear, and
the moon had been.
One of them put a gun
they actually have like some science behind this stuff. You can go. You can watch some
That's
of these
really
videos
not
on YouTube and
anybody's
everything.
business either, but I'm really going through it.
What was that one called? The Secrets of what?
Cosmic Secret.
Cosmic Secret.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But see, like, there's really cool. Different densities. There's aliens, and then there's the cherubim and seraphim. There's the angels, demons. I mean, all these entities.
This guy was in NASA and everything. He has like top secret.
This whole thing is, I got my paperwork too. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, so-called Pope Francis. And I really should have had my private bank account by now.
So there's like inside of the moon, there is like
I'm really
cities,
sick and tired of people's
that have like technological advancements far beyond our
about all this stuff. This COVID thing's been going on for 6 years now.
They had came to the moon, and they had the moon protected. When the solar flare came, the moon protected the Earth from being completely destroyed and everything. But after that solar flare hit, they lost a lot of their stuff. So they took all their spaceships, they came to Earth, and they landed on Antarctica, which was Atlantis. Antarctica was Atlantis.
I wish
when they came to Atlantis and everything, they basically cannibalized their ships and turned it into a technological marvel of a city and everything, using what they had remaining. But then they started to create us and everything. And
I don't know, this
so they had Eden,
world,
where they
to
had
me, what I've experienced and went through is
first men and women.
And
and that's why when the Bible talks about how
what I created in my mind. To have
says,
and dreamed of and thought of.
If you mark me, if you send me out there,
I wrote
they'll know that I'm a murderer
in red ink, symbolic for the blood of Christ, and for the red letters and red numbers on my birth certificate and Social Security number, which is a merchant number.
There was just Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel.
All I know is that you
and their sister. So how the hell was there other
people that are part of the so-called government, the system?
He said that he would mark him so that they would know not to mess with them and everything.
Unplug from my accounts.
So that right there tells you that there was other people outside of Adam and Eve that were on this planet.
You understand? At that time. That's my order.
And if you go off of science and this,
you pay to the order of me.
Just, Adam and Eve,
what I
Cain and Abel and their sister and everything. There's not
You're not killing me and resourcing me and recycling me and
for us to have ever even gotten this far along
I'm
in
not
our
coming
species.
back here to go
We've
through
been having
this
webbed
again.
feet and all sorts of health
In
issues, and eventually
third
just died off.
For whatever.
So
I don't even know if this is
there
Earth.
Right there is another
that
thing
they
that
call it
indicates
what
that
this
there
place
is more
is.
to
But
it
to
than
me,
what the
it's
Bible
been a
speaks
living
about
hell.
in that regard.
And I bear the
all these
marks
different
of Christ.
different
been
religions and stuff
crucified
like
in my
that,
skull.
different countries, they have different
You can look at
versions
pictures of
the
me and
same
videos of me years
events
ago, and I
happening.
looked like I was
Flood and
35. Now all of a
stuff,
sudden,
like
I mean,
in,
I got
Mexico, it's called Noah
I've got
was
the injuries in my right ankles
Noah
and
was
feet.
quasi-codal.
Like Christ,
He
anybody who
had
has
gotten on a ship and everything.
their
He'd gotten
ankles
all them,
and their legs
went
damaged.
from this place to that place or whatever.
I have adhesions
Judaism,
and
it was
lesions
Moses.
on my brain.
Noah, he gathered all the people, gathered all the
these goddamn
different
drug
animals and brought them on the
pushers.
ship, and he wanted
Said I was
to a
crazy.
different continent and everything.
But everybody's finding out it is true.
Egyptian, it's
birth
Osiris
certificate,
or
surname
or something like that. But they
is
all
the
speak
birth
about a flood
nomen
that
name.
occurred.
A nomen
And that
means
flood
no man
is what
corporation, and it's been
Antarctica-
going
what
on
happened with
since
Antarctica.
98 AD.
There was another
This has been going on
extraterrestrial
for millennia.
species that attacked our
And
planet.
if you don't claim your soul,
planets,
your
caused
temple,
it to freeze over
your
and
born
everything,
date, see,
and
you
caused
have
the
a
water to
be-loin
shift,
form because you came
massive
from your
fucking
mother and
shit,
father's
taking out,
loins.
centuries worth of information
Then
and
you're
technology to dumb us down
going to be
again, so that we
judged
didn't know
according
these
to
things.
what you did and didn't do in
so
life.
that they could
And
monopolize on us, so that they could use us
now that we're in the
as
age of
cattle,
Aquarius,
essentially,
my
and
age,
everything,
the water pitcher,
and
the
use
only
our
sign that
godlike
is of a
abilities to basically
one man
nourish themselves, because they're
was
narcissists.
originally a woman.
They don't know how, they can't
I'm
feel
not
love. So they use
two-faced,
us
double-minded, although
as
the sign
as
is
a
the
catalyst
Gemini.
for them to be able to
Or
feel.
the fish is two-fish, double-minded.
And that's how
Pisces
these
was, but we're in
societies,
the age
secret
where
societies became
supposed to
everything.
get
There was a
woke up,
nation
not
called
awake. I don't want to
the
go to
Khazarian
awake, a
nation,
funeral, I'm
and they
burying
were
the
like
dead
right
with the
in
dead.
between China and India, where there was a lot of
I don't want strangers that I don't know
merchants and stuff that would go
giving
through
into
their
my account
caravans
that we could
on
be
their way
doing
to
things
China and
against
everything
my
from India
morals
and vice
with
versa.
my
that
money.
would pretend to be these nice
Because I am
people. They put 'em
heterosexual
up
and
in
monogamous.
their homes and everything.
Always
They
have
feed
been.
them
I've
and
never
everything, and they drug them.
went
And then
outside
they
of
kill the
that.
father right in front of the mother and the
Satan's
children.
tried to tempt me
And
with
then they
things
kill
like
the
that,
mother right
and
in
I
front
never
of the
did.
children. And then they kill the children.
Been locked up and
they
everything,
would
and I
take
never
away
did.
they take their adrenochrome and start, and then they would, before they
Claim
do all that,
that my
they get
true
all the
love
information on where they were
out
going,
there
who
and
they were meeting, yada
love
yada
me
yada, and then they would
like
go and meet
Christ
there
loved
and
the
everything,
church.
and keep that going for a long time. So that
Anyways, I
that's
just
went on
wanted
for all
to
this time.
give an update on this January.
That's what happens
10th,
nowadays in the
29th,
fucking
first
Illuminati
time
and
I've been
everything.
in
That's
a
what
bed
they,
this last week.
Pizzagate and all that shit that's been
In
coming out
months
into
and
the
year, I've
ether and
been
everything.
houseless
Everybody's
for a
finding
year.
out about.
The richest woman in the world,
got all these
houseless
Hollywood
and
stars and everything that are
in poverty,
running away, going to different
struggling to
countries
get by
and getting
from
in trouble.
everybody,
P. Diddy
committing
and
bank
all these
robbery
other motherfuckers and everything.
and
they're
stealing
all
from
under the
me.
limelight.
And I need
They're
one
all
of
under
those
the
med
scope
beds if they
because
really work to heal the body.
Their time has come.
Shaman, I really need a massage from Medital.
So I've been, like I said, I've been learning a lot of shit, man. That's just the spiritual side of things.
I can't live
like
like
really
this
coming to
anymore.
understand what
We have to get out of
happened,
here.
why
in the
we're
morning.
here,
I don't know where
and what
we're
our
going to go,
purpose
what
is.
we're going
Our
to do.
purpose is to
And there's
ascend.
snow
Our
on
purpose
the
is
ground,
to
and I don't
come
even have
to
snow
this
tires.
knowledge and become more
You know what?
spiritual,
I just see
have
bits of the
compassion,
part where I
live in
just
a
don't
heart
care
space
anymore,
consciousness, not have
that has kept me
judgment, not
living
be,
on this earth and this world is my
condemning
sons
your
and daughter
neighbors
and
and
my
stuff. You love
grandsons and my
yourself as you love your
granddaughter.
neighbor, love your enemy as you
What
love
the hell to
yourself.
everybody, with everybody else?
Constantly
Who's
gotta
cared
be
about
working
me?
on yourself in a spiritual capacity.
Why should I care about
Growing as
anybody
a
else when
man or
nobody's
woman
cared
and
about me?
everything,
I've been
to
denied
have
like
love,
Christ
to
was.
give love, to show love.
You know, rejected and denied. People wouldn't know the Savior.
It's not
She
supposed to be
stared
part
him
of our
in the very face,
existence here.
you know.
We should be all able to coexist and help each
know
other
how
out and
Christ
everything.
felt.
These things that are destroying our planet,
Didn't
we
have
need
a
to be
place to
ridding
lay
ourselves
his
of and everything.
Says
And
the rent.
going back
What
to
little savings
this,
I had to spend in this hotel
going back to a
were
more
$400,
spiritual
$500,
consciousness. We can have
75 a night.
technologies and everything. We have
And
AI
the
and
goddamn
robots and all that
bank,
stuff
these
that can do a
commercial
lot of
banks
our
is robbing
manual
me.
labors and stuff nowadays, to where we don't even really need to do those things.
You better get out of my
it needs to be
matrix,
more
manual.
organic mixed with technology. And everything.
I'm claiming my trump card. I trump over
spiritually
Trump.
blended
Trump,
thing,
I'm the
not
president.
on monetization
Precedent
and
over the
greed
antecedent,
and,
decedent,
wealth and all that
decedent,
stuff. The
estate.
1%.
I'm so tired. I've been doing paperwork all day today.
Money that you would have to work 100
So I
lifetimes
can't
for
do
100
any
years in
more
order
video
to
for
attain
y'all.
that same level of
And I
wealth.
apologize if it's not
That is
too
disgusting.
encouraging or
It is absolutely disgusting.
right and happy.
No
and,
one needs that much money. No one needs
my 56th born date is coming up. And all I know is it best be a good one. Because this good old girl has no more Mr. Nice Guy than me. I'm not going to have my kindness mistaken for weakness. And have people take advantage of me and in my faith. There's not supposed to be any religious test given. And you're to hold my faith harmless. I've been a defender of the faith. Faith that lives in me, that moves mountains.
He's like
Remember
working
that
out, he's got
song
sweat
that,
all over the bench and everything, and he's like, how do you sleep at night? I'll go to bed.
Whatever. I'm gonna go. This world and this dimension, density, whatever that is, this testing place has been hell. It has not been a bed of roses. It has not been. And what this earth and this world and the people here have done to me is awful. When you've been done dirty by people and you've been good and you've had a good heart, you start thinking,
I don't exactly get super
maybe they need to find out what it's like to be done the way they've done me and get a taste of their own medicine, you know. I think we all have a little bit of yin and yang in us. And they say darkness cannot be measured, only light can. I was faster than the speed of light, and it says the day of the Lord will be a day of darkness. And that they'll have no more need of my sun and my moon. And no one seems to recognize when the true light came into the world, the one who shed it all, the truth and all the facts, shed the light on the facts. Anyways, the Queen of England is me now, and she owned everybody's property. And
complete book of astrology.
You know, they don't own my property, they don't own my soul. I've done my diligence, I've done my paperwork, whether or not it's come to fruition for me to get my payoff paid to the order of me. The heavens know what I've done. The Creator and Savior.
There's some really,
the real
really
maker
good,
of heaven and earth, the cosmos, the stars,
esoteric teachers
everything,
and stuff on YouTube,
you know.
And stuff that you can check out.
So there's esoteric and exoteric knowledge to the scriptures and the Bible, and its metaphors, allegories, and synonyms. And I've played a lot of the characters in the Bible, including Christ, the one they called Jesus
Iron Man
Christ.
and Hustle and Flow and all
And
that.
that is the truth.
I want to tell you something real quick, dude. Like, I saw
my sons are having an intellectual conversation, and that's good. I'm proud of them. Well, I shouldn't say proud. That's not. I praise them for it. My daughter's studying to be a psychologist to help sexually abused children, and praise her for that. But anyway, I'm just sick and tired of this world and what it is, the debtor system, trying to steal from people and leave people in poverty, and everybody is suffering. And that's why I've been patient and endured and had faith and persevered and been strong and cried and prayed and
it's called what?
Overcome the gods and goddesses.
Supercell?
Deities
Is it on Netflix?
and
I think I just
divinities
seen
and
that
icons
last
and
night while I was looking
archetypes
through there,
and all
because
that
Snail let me get her
different levels and all of that.
Yeah.
But
this lady's, running through trying to escape, obviously.
I don't know, I can definitely relate and resonate with people who have suffered here on this earth. I don't know if anyone suffered as bad as I did, but
Yeah.
I feel sorry for everybody. I feel sorry for y'all. I apologize for everyone that's people that are dumb and stupid and ignorant and uneducated. That peace treaties was supposed to reveal the truth, expose the truth, educate the people, rehabilitate the people. I'm gonna let you go because I gotta get some sleep and get out here in the morning. I pray a miracle happens by then. And nice to wake up.
It's fucking geared towards black people to watch it.
My granddaughter, Izzy, she's living in poverty. Caleb and hers is struggling to get by. Jeremy too. The son Adrian Lee took advantage of, and then having my grandson, kidnapping my grandson Leo, he's still in foster care. I can't stand these people. I have such indifference to those that have been running this world.
People need to really
I
start
don't
to
know
wake
if they
up to
have
this knowledge
a
of these
heart
truths.
or not.
That firstly,
They're just
we
so
are all of the
and I offered them forgiveness even in my peace treaties and tried to get them to stop.
Yeah, it just
being
causes
evil.
more division and strife, and they don't want people. They don't want people to unite. They don't want people to come together in unity and realize that we are all
just praise.
We are all of the same species. We are all here to.
Well, I don't know about that, Brian. I think there's different entities, and that they've done Chimera.
There's the Nephilims and all that stuff.
There's some people they're considered animal chattel, because they're claiming female male. They're claiming U.S. citizenship, which I redact. I claim my non-hate convention, international rights, my born, given, be-loin, benefice rights, rites, honor, majesty, service.
They don't want anybody to
there's
unite
just,
in this time.
I don't know what kind of beings are here on this earth. Everyone.
Everything. The more that nobody will be able to come together for a common cause and unite to.
They're breaking people's constitutional rights and biblical rights.
These patriarchal things and everything.
Just wrong.
Like with the feminist movement.
The Brady Bill, the crime bill is the mark of the beast that JFK did not want to sign the Unijoint Treaty. It wasn't a peace treaty. It was a
all of us
crime against humanity. But it's not you mean shadow of a man. I'm not a shadow of a man.
Be a shared wealth
person.
and if we are
corporation, we're under cursed Babylonian language.
Which we are.
I hate it. I can't stand it. The curses. I break off all the curses off of me.
Equal opportunity, equal rights, equal everything. And
No one is
And,
more equal, more equal
if
than
there's,
me. I'm not going
if
to be
everybody had infinite
unequally
money,
yoked.
let's talk about
They've
the currency situation.
practice false weights and measures and not giving the credit of the gold and silver, the cash flow, liquid assets, petrodollars,
How much more so would we be able to,
UCC 9-307, UCC 1-308, the USC 12411.
Free time to put their minds towards those things.
All I know is I've exhausted every venue. In these courts, and no, I don't acquiesce. And I don't have to commercially contract with any of them. All crimes are commercial. 27 CFR 72-11. So,
all the shit that they turned down and killed, bought off.
I just don't know what to do anymore. What people are gonna do, and
well, I was trying to get to that. I was trying to tell you about that. I was just trying to hold on.
in this
Hold on a
world,
second, Caleb.
fighting the good fight of the
There's
truth and the facts. And
Hold on.
faith,
There. I was trying to tell you this before
Queendom
when I was
of
talking about
heaven
Billy
that
Carson and Forbidden
is
Knowledge and everything.
within,
Do you remember
supposed to
Terrence
be
Howard, the actor?
manifesting
did Hustle
out
and
in
Flow?
your life and world, and
Yeah.
I claim that
He's wrote his own comma,
make
his own like
creator
like
of my
Pythagorean
soul's
theorem and everything. He's got his
gonna
own comma and everything. It's called the Howard
blockages
comma,
and
which he might change it
mountains
because
and
he's still trying to find
weapon
out whether or
formed
not
against
his
me
last
can
name
or
comes
will
from like
ever prosper,
being slave owner
must
or
man
being
me
slave
so
traded
shut.
and stuff like that. But
Shouldn't his tongue
he's
rise
made
against me in
patents that are
judgment, they
based off
themselves
of the
will be condemned.
the flower
That's
of life.
my righteous and
They're geometrical
Yeah, I am,
shapes
I am the great
that
I
follow
am.
the
Supposed to
dimensional
all
rhythm of what
be
they would be like in a 3D space or 4D space and everything.
free
And
of
he's
debt.
come up with
That
so many
means sin
patents
is the
based
same
off of
thing.
this. He has one that like
And I'm not going to
with drones,
continue to be
he
considered
takes like
the
4
debtor.
drones and
And I was the
combines them, and they
creditor.
can
In
lift
fact,
up to 5 times
Truth
the
in
weight of
Lending
their
Act, he
whole
allowed
their self and
lender and
everything
borrower to
because
myself.
of this.
Have you
They
true?
combine and then they can
Everybody
pick up
has
barrels
their
that
own
are 5
estate
times
and
the
bank
weight,
accounts.
and they make a
Those
crate
red
and
letters and red
lift all of
numbers
those
on your
together.
birth certificate and social
And,
security card.
and that's just
Valid
like the
for
small
the
potatoes and everything.
red
I mean,
letters in the Bible.
if he can like,
Is what bought and paid
if
for
he
our
was
soul.
to like really go about this and everything, this
All
stuff
I
could
know is I'm
cause
just
us to
really
be able to
sad
have
right
instant
now,
teleportation. Being able to shoot messages across outer space
I'm
within
gonna
an
go for
instant.
now.
I mean, like, completely change
Just
everything.
wanted to document what's going on.
Like, and he's wrote all of his
I did a
patents in his own
B104
language that
form.
he's only shared,
I
that
should
he
already
created.
be
He created his
free.
own language between him and his
Except for
family,
release
so
of
that nobody can
information
steal
at
his
the
patents.
Social
His patents,
Security
like
office.
they're waiting, if they're waiting to
We
till
write
after he
channels
dies
for
to
my loved
take his patents
ones.
or whatever, they won't be able to.
We
because he's
shouldn't
wrote
be
it all
in
in his
debt
own
or poverty
made-up language.
anymore or in lack in any way.
Well, unless somebody pays
My
off one
account
of
is worth so much money, though. They're just.
I mean,
Alright. I love you, bro, but I'm gonna let you go.
I love you, Caleb.
I love you. Give you some food for thought.
You guys were just
There's
listening
a
to
really
on
cool
the
anime you can
YouTube
watch on
everything you
YouTube,
just
too.
said in the background.
Oh, it has to do with this esoteric stuff and everything. It's
Sons,
called
I just didn't even know. I don't think.
The Law of the Sun. And
Yeah,
it's,
Ryan likes that.
It's about an hour and 40 some odd minute movie, and it basically gives you a pretty good
Idea of like who you are and what you're supposed to do and be,
and like all these, how all these deities and all this stuff came
Yeah.
together and everything. It gives
Caleb, I love you. Tell Izzy I said I love her. Tell her.
It's very.
Can you hear me?
By the end of it, you will
I'll
feel so
let you go
light.
so I
You will
can
feel
say
so
goodbye to
light,
my son.
so fucking happy.
I love you
because of
all.
Just how
For
beautiful.
those who have love in them and are good.